and put this together and give it some really good shake. Son of a bitch. It's that time again. Time for another low-carb cocktail. I'm your host, Frank, the low-carb cocktail guy. So today's cocktail is gonna be something I had at a restaurant and I decided this was so delicious, I wanted to make it low-carb. And this is like, I think 4 or 5 tries and I think I nailed it. This was a cocktail I had at Mike Anderson's Seafood in Gonzales, Louisiana. So if you're in the New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Gonzales area, you head to Mike Anderson's and try this cocktail. They call this the Southern Gentleman because they use Gentleman Jack whiskey. I don't have that, and we're gonna kind of talk about that a little bit as well, about what I'm using and why. But basically, this is gonna come out to be a Blackberry Bourbon lemonade. So, but it's delicious. The bartender, Michael, at the Gonzales location of Mike Anderson Seafood, she is a wonderful bartender. Everything she made us was perfectly balanced. I had a Sazerac, I had the Southern Gentleman, my wife had a margarita and then something else, satisfied with all the drinks, perfectly balanced. So if you're in the area, go check out Michael at Mike Anderson Seafood. Tell her I sent you. So she I told her I'm gonna be doing this video. It was delicious. It's perfect for a cheat day, I'll say that. So let's get started. So we're start off our small tin. We're gonna take 5 fresh blackberries. All the information I found on blackberries, this is gonna be 1 net carb in 5 fresh blackberries. I looked at a couple different places. My go-to is usually Carb Manager app. I found that they're pretty accurate. Basically, they're very accurate in everything I found in comparison to real information I get from other products. So I trust it, so I'm rolling with this. So we're gonna start with our muddler. We're gonna muddle these down. We're really, really good. We're gonna squish this. We're gonna pulverize this. We wanna make sure we get every last bit of juice out of each one of these blackberries. There we go. So now we're gonna add 3 ounces of lemonade. Now, whatever your favorite diet lemonade, no sugar added lemonade is, go ahead and use that. I've tried a couple, and I've done I think it was Minute Maid, 0 sugar. I find that was kind of watery, not enough lemon taste to it, so that was a flop. Then I used Country Time water enhancers in a little box with little single packets in for bottled water. That was pretty good, and I usually use that in most of my cocktails that require lemonade. But my daughter decided she wanted some fresh lemonade, and I thought, perfect, I need lemonade for a cocktail. So we made a low-carb lemonade. So basically, the ratio for my lemonade is 1 cup of lemon juice, 1 cup of water, 1 cup of allulose. You know, when you do all the math, blah, 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 1 gram of carbs per ounce. So we're gonna add 3 ounces, so that's gonna be 3 carbs, plus the 5 berries of 1 net carb. Now, I will say this, you can't find any information about how much carbs left after you muddle something and you strain it. So, you know, I'm gonna say that this isn't a full carb because we're not consuming the berries. We're gonna be doing just kind of what comes out of the muddle. I'm gonna say a half. If I'm wrong, I don't know any way to find out the actual proof of it. So we're only using half of what's in a blackberry. So I'm gonna cut the carbs in half, call it half carb. So 3.5 carbs in this, and then 4 if you wanna be on the generous side. So there's our blackberries muddled. And now for our bourbon. I'm using Benchmark instead of the Gentleman Jack because of this. Budget bourbons are great for making cocktails, specifically Benchmark. I've come across Benchmark a couple of different ways. I had it at a restaurant, BRQ, for Father's Day where they had frozen whiskey sours, and damn was that tasty. So I asked them, hey, what bourbon do you use or what whiskey do you use in this? They said they use Benchmark. I'm like, I gotta look that up. Then actually about a week after that, I found an article from liquor.com listing the top 10 bourbons under 30 bucks, and Benchmark was on a list. Then I found a video from the Whiskey Vault where they reviewed this, and they said the same thing I feel about it is, it's bourbon. It's a basic, simple bourbon. Nothing spectacular, nothing inferior, just basic bourbon. It's got the oak, it's got the vanilla, it's got bourbon. So for mixing cocktails, you don't have to go with Gentleman Jack, $30, $40 bottles of whiskey, whatever. Got a handle for 18 bucks. You can get a fifth for like 12. Benchmark, perfect budget bourbon for making cocktails. You'll taste the bourbon in it and without breaking the bank. So 2 ounces of Benchmark number 8. And this is actually a Buffalo Trace product. And honestly, I've never had anything bad from Buffalo Trace, so I trust it. So there's that. So in our other tin, we're gonna add some ice. And ho, this is where shit went bad if you didn't catch the beginning of the video. Put all this together and get a really good seal on it. Good seal. And let's shake the hell out of this. There we go. That's a beautiful color. So now we're gonna get our strainer. Now we're gonna strain this into a rocks glass with some fresh ice. Ooh, don't wanna knock that over. Had one catastrophe already today. Actually, this is like the 4th time I'm shooting this video. Wasn't happy with the first 2. Third one, you saw what happened there. Then when I tried to reshoot it, I forgot to turn the camera on, so haha, video number 4. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pour this in, and we're not gonna double strain because if I get little pieces of blackberry in here, that's okay. So there we go. Now we're gonna garnish that with a lemon wheel. We're just gonna drop that into the side of the glass right there, along with a couple of fresh blackberries on top. You know, 3 or so would be fine. So cheers. That is it. That is it. Tasty, yummy, yum, yum, yummy, yummy, yum, yum. Man, that lemonade is perfect. So guys, I would really highly recommend you make your own lemonade because you can tweak the tartness, the sweetness, the water net level like you like your lemonade. I'm gonna say that. By all means, make your own lemonade with this. Even if you use bottled lemon juice to make it, make your own lemonade. It's gonna be a lot better than the stuff you can buy. And then the blackberries, that little sweetness from the blackberries kicked in. And just look at that beautiful color. Look how beautiful that color is. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous cocktail. All right, guys. After the 4th time I'm shooting this, I think I finally nailed the whole video. Hey, and don't forget, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and even better, share this with your friends. And also check out in the description below, you'll see a link for some Allulose at Amazon. It's an affiliate link, so thank you if you get it from there. And also, there'll be a link from a Patreon. So if you're in a position to support me through Patreon, I'd really appreciate that. You do get early access to my videos along with a few other perks depending on which tier you go into, as well as being named an executive producer in all of my videos. All right, guys, so that's it for me. Thank y'all for watching, because after this one, I'm probably gonna make 2 or 3 more of these. I'm gonna be having a good day too. See y'all later.